Hello. Hello, friends and females and females. I meant to say felines. Hello, friends and felines, canines and turtles. Yeah. I'm doing hands today because I have glue sticks. There's one in there. In my glue gun. So, yeah. And I'm wearing my glasses because I found them and my eyes have been stinging. They're actually still stinging. I've put the same file that we cut out day before yesterday on the flip side. Because we're making both hands at the same time. Because I'm a fucking nutcase. And I like to make myself freak out from stress of not knowing what I'm doing, where I am, or who I am, or any of that. So we bite off more than we can chew. That's what we do. That's how we do. And yeah. There we go, that's better. So dragging the giant piece of bloody foam around. Anyway, hope everybody's okay. And yeah, I'm hoping to have at least sort of the top of the hand and some fingies and a thumb. That's what I'm hoping for today. Whoop. Nope, I'm not being right back. Because right now we're doing this. Right here, that's what I've cut out. Then I'm going to do the tops of the fingies on both. And, or I might, no, I think I'll probably start round here with the thumb so it informs the shape a little bit, and then I'll move on to the fingies after that. And then we'll go round, build up the fingers as we build these bits up. We'll add to the fingers, and then we'll get the palm on, and then we'll do all the thumb as we go round. Then we'll do the thumb tips all the way around here. And then we've got these bits, which I might stick those bits together, and that's it. Yeah, and this bit as well, that might as well be one piece as well. It goes all the way around. I'll see if I can do that with any, or with like most of them, but I can't really do that now with that, can I? Oh well. Also, I think I've done this a bit small. Even though I've missed the end out of this one, I feel like it's a bit small. Let's see. I'll make it the same, and then... Yeah, it was a bit small. And that was mainly because when I bent it the opposite way around, this really didn't like it. And it went... and it's it's absolutely fought against it. It said no. Oh, very messy. What's up with me? The mess. The mess is real. And there we go. Okay, I think that is this hand, isn't it? Yes, it is. So there's the space for the thumb right there. That doesn't go all the way there because the fingers, I think, go there, so that's like that. Ish. Right, what were we doing first? I said all that bullshit and then I just like ignored myself. Let's see. I've done all that again, like done all that and not shown you any of it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But yeah, next we'll do these two bits, I think. And this, I don't know. Do you know what I might just do? I'm going to do the fingers. I'm going to do the tops of the fingers. That's what I'm going to do. And yeah. Oh, that's adorable. Right. Is that on there? I'm just checking some stuff, sorry. Right. Okay. I'm assuming, right, that is the forefinger there, which is there. So, that's these. These ones. So we'll do these now. I'm going to try and stick them together. Because I want to try and reduce the seams as best I can. It's going to be very difficult to do. Let's get these bits done and then I don't have to go down here anymore. And that was terrible. I may be worse with my glasses on than I am with them off. But I had a headache all yesterday until I put these on. And then it started to go away. So while my eyes are feeling sore, I thought I'd put them on. They still feel sore, but it's like it's you know, just a little bit better for my eyes. Right, okay, let's see if these will fit together. They will, they overlap slightly, but I'm going to do it because then there'll be no seams along the top. My word. And because the fingers are going to be quite active and they're going to move, because I'm going to wave and hold things and do things with my hands when I'm in it. I want to have as little possibility of splits as I can. So we're doing that, and then I wonder if I'll put that together like that, then it sort of bends a little bit, and I can definitely get that onto the foam. Like bend the foam over a little bit. Oh no. Right. There we go. I've got these long strips here as well, so I might just utilise. Oh, that looks more accurate. Ooh, I like it. Where's the pen? Give me my pen. There you are. And I don't know if I'm going to cut out the fingernail parts. I think I'm going to use the shape that I'm making here because I like this. And just draw it in and we'll cut it out and put it above. Maybe. Or I'll do it again and stick something on top. Maybe. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I've got that there as a guide. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm really happy with that shape as a fingernail. As a turtle nail, that's really cool. So I'm going to do the same again here, and then I'm going to draw two little fingernail shapes. And we'll see if we can stick them on top, and then when we get the foam clear through the posts, hopefully before Wednesday, then like I'll be able to just make a little bit of a skin enclosure to go around it, like in real life. You know, those real life turtle fingers. That we all know about, you know. Yeah. I'll put the turtle nails on here, I think. Right. And then that would be the thing. I've been drinking orange and pineapple. For those that know, the like, and it and it's starting to make my throat hurt because I thought like it can't be that. And yesterday I drank a different juice instead, and my throat didn't hurt. So the orange and pineapple hurts my throat. I can't have anything I like. Right. I think we need to do an inward angle cut all the way around these, which is going to be the most awkward bastard thing I've ever done in my life, because squishy, skinny, horrible foam. Oh, do you know? There we go. This bit's just standard. But yeah, everything else is going to be like under it. And so we have a turtle finger. Ooh, York mix. Ooh. I need to be on my other profile on my page, really. There we go. Yeah, the York Comic Con happened, didn't it? And would have been nice. Would have been nice to get there, but I never get anywhere, so it's nothing new. Maybe one day. Right, it's this one that's this side. Because there it is, right there. And it lines up about here. Let's have a look. And then, yes, there's another one comes in there and that lines up with the edge. Or is it that this is maybe not quite wide enough and it needs to... There it is, yeah. So yeah, giving it a stretch seemed to do the trick. So yeah, that one's better. Like, it fits better, as you can see. Excuse me. Okay, let's... How best to tackle? Do you know, I've done that and then I'm thinking, actually, no, the best thing to do would be to not cut there, for example, because you're an idiot. It would definitely be to cut round all the outsides of this bit. Come on. There we go. And we've got the same issue there as well. And then you just poke it up and glue it back in. And then when it bends, it'll look like a nail. Like this. So, if I can, oh yeah, if I hold it there, try not to move, nobody breathe. Web. That's the remainder of the last bloody glue stick that I was using that just for some reason thinks it's a spider. I'm just covered. Ugh. Right. Trying to over exaggerate it a little bit, and then when it comes to actually shaping the finger and bending it a bit, it'll stick right out and look really good. But yeah. That's what we're looking at. I'll be able to add like little lines down it to make details on the nail. Oh. Whoopsie. They don't have to be symmetrical. In fact, I hope they're not. I hope each nail turns out totally different. No. 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 A load of glue mess on that one, but it's okay. Right. It's alright, we'll put that there. Yeah, I'm going to do what I was originally planning on doing. I'm going to find these bits. They're the thumb bits that go around this soft bit, and yeah, they shape this, and then they also connect to that, so it's going to reinforce it, so it's not just the one bit hanging off. Hopefully. We need both bits, don't we? So why not cut both bits in here? One. That's amazing. Sorry, I've just seen Jurassic Park sandwich maker. Ah. Oh, I went right up my nose. Yeah, I've ordered a new printer. Hey, welcome. And yeah, I don't know when it's coming because it's not told me. But what am I building? And I'm building a Ninja Turtle, mate. I have already got through like the upper body and shell. I'm making the hands right now. I'll show you actually. There you go. We're doing this. Making Ninja Turtle hands. I've got a new person, so I'm going to show you the shell because I'm really happy with it. This is the guy. Ninja Turtle shell. There's the front. Fits me well. That's the head. And he'll have a purple bandana round there at some point. And I've made the armbands out of foam and some vinyl. And I'm in the process of putting the upper body together that goes under the shell and do some muscles with foam clay. So yeah, it's a whole thing, dude. That's been going on a little while. Thank you. I'm really happy with all that so far, so it's like it's fun to show it off. I like but yeah, right now I am literally doing these two little bits under the finger, next to the thumb and finger. So yeah, we're getting it onto the foam. I keep throwing my pen away. I'll get it cut out and glued on. Because I'm an idiot, I'm doing both at the same time, both hands. So you flip the template to do the opposite side. There we go. I'll do the little inner beast, inner piece. And flip it. Right, so got the little fingernails here, going on the hand, and then that's going to go here. That needs to be glued together first, but that's going next to it, not actually on it. That's, oh, yeah, of course, right, okay. Still good because it's going to inform this bit, so I'm going to glue this little seam together first. Do you like arts and crafts? I sometimes build stuff for my D&D group. Oh, cool. I 3D print Warhammer bases and like background stuff, like buildings and stuff for people. And this is sort of my job, mate. Building this Ninja Turtle for myself, and in a couple of days' time I'll have a load of materials through, and I'll be starting a commission of a Halo Reach full armor cosplay, which is what I do normally. You can look back on the YouTube channel and see all, like, most of my previous live stream builds and everything. It's mostly Halo stuff that I do, but I really wanted to make a Ninja Turtle for myself. And I also 3D print random stuff like the Thundercat sword. Sword of Omens. Give me sight beyond sight. And yeah, other stuff. I'm also 3D printing a full, like a Halo cosplay as well for someone. Actually, a returning customer that I made an entire foam suit for. Now he wants the same suit but 3D printed, so I'm doing that for him. So yeah, I suppose that's like the long way, the long way of answering your question, isn't it? Yes, I do like arts and crafts. Why didn't I just say yes? Oh dear, what a silly billy I am. That's cool. I don't have a 3D printer. I have to make everything from scratch. Very nice. I have to go, sadly. It's late already. No worries, man. Thank you for dropping in. And thank you for chatting with us. Follow me. Come back another time. We'll talk some more. And, you know, because I make a lot by hand as well. And I 3D print some stuff. And yeah, it's been a long time building all this stuff together. And, you know, it's a lot of fun. And yeah, most of what I do is this. It's like foam. So yeah, if you want to see more of that, come back at another time. Thank you for popping in. That was nice. Okay, where do I... Yeah, it'll probably have to be like an angle cut around here, won't it? So it's gonna bend all the way, like, it's gonna bend that around, I think. So we shall angle cut, angle cut. And I think I'll do this normal, and then the smaller one that's going to go on the inside of this can have the angle cut on the outside of it. Oh my god, the light's terrible tonight. I don't know what, like, I really need to move that light, but there was nowhere else to put it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just sort of stick that in really, and then hope for the best. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the rotary tool out, I think, and because I've done quite a shabby cut on there, and it's not gone very well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I can't waste the foam to keep making parts because I've cut them badly. So I'll have to cover it up with with sanding and rotary tooling. But it's gone in at the right angle. That's the best. That's the important thing. And it's where it needs to be. So that's good. Oh, I need to sneeze now. Oh, my word. Hmm. Glue web, glue web, glue web sticks to my arms. It wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have the fan on, 'cause it's hot. I don't understand why it's so hot. And now I'm going to stop. Right. Jesus Christ, that is absolutely massive. But I suppose that's okay. And, you know. Sorry, I had an urge. It's like in case there's any cats watching. We're having fun. That's what we do here. We have fun. Whom E? E. Okay. I don't know what that means. One. What? Oh, right. For God's sake. Yeah. Yeah. I can't say as I've ever contemplated how to spell that. So I just didn't know what was being said. There's just one little tiny lump there that if I can get rid of, means it'll be a really nice glue. Nope, that's not going to plan. Oh well. Oh, that bit has. That one bit. one bit where it sort of overlaid itself and it gone really well. Right. That's cool. Yeah, what was I saying before? Yeah, I've ordered a new 3D printer, but I've also ordered loads of materials for you know, foam building things as well. I'm starting to freak out a little bit. I know it's the weekend and everything, but I ordered it all on Friday evening. I assumed businesses opened on a Saturday, but I've had no notifications all yesterday or today. When I go on to my polyprops order, for example, for all the foam and everything, it's not in my order history. And it was a big order, like a lot. Like I ordered a lot. I took full advantage of the deposit money and got all the stuff that she's gonna need for her Halo build. But then I also got a load of foam clay for this, and I got some more hex flex because I'm going to be using it on this and the Halo builds and everything. So like I got another tub of that. Like I say, loads of foam clay, hex flex. It came to a hefty amount, and it's just not there. Like it's just not there. So I am assuming that Polyprops does not do weekends. Or at least I'm really fucking hoping that they don't do weekends, and that's why it's so quiet and it's, you know, they've not done anything. But then also the 3D printer side of things has gone completely quiet as well. I got the initial email saying thanks for your purchase. They took my money, and then they sent an email. They sent, and DPD sent me an email saying, you know, like thingy. Bamboo Lab are the people that make the A1 printer, which is what I bought. Said it's been shipped. DPD, however, we're waiting to, we're expecting your shipment. And then nothing. So it's just been completely silent. And Bamboo take like 3 to 5 days to process, apparently. Well, apparently it's processed. That's why I got the emails and everything, because it's been processed and it's about ready. It's been shipped according to them. But then DPD's like, we're waiting to get it. And then nothing for 2 days. So I'm like, oh fucking hell. Anyway, let's see if we can do a better job on the angle cut of this other bigger boy. I'm going to saw motion it just to see if I can get it to behave a little bit better. That's smoother. Yeah, DPD don't do weekends. I get that, but It's just like weird to spend that amount of money. I'm not used to spending that amount of money on anything, and then for like total radio silence to happen has freaked me the fuck out. So yeah. Fucking stress me. Right, okay. This side's a lot neater because I'm concentrating a little bit more on this side. So I'm hoping to move back over to the other side and carry that concentration on with me. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Good. I'm glad you all agree. Ugh. Right. Which one did I do first? I need to double check that I flipped it because I feel like I didn't. I did. Okay, that's good. Right. So, this one. And once again, we need to do a decent angle cut. And we're going to push him in like that. And glue a piece at a time. Hunching over like an idiot. I'll stop doing that. I've got that woman's voice in my head that, like, the woman that was interviewed must have been in like the late 1940s or the very early 1950s, And she's like, sometimes I like to go for walks in graveyards at night. And I'm like, oh my god, I love this woman. I found my spirit animal in this woman. Sometimes I like to go for walks in graveyards. She's amazing. So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm sort of hoping that they'll be really oversized and that the arms will be like Popeye arms, because then that sort of has a little bit of the 2012 CG cartoon. Because they had dead big arms, and I think it was because they were sort of based on more aquatic turtles, so they had like the flippers on the front arms, so they had like big appendages for hands, and it was really cool. And I really like that series, and like, I'm an OG. I'm from the old cartoon and the original movie days. That's my jam, you know. That's my bag, baby. And yeah, I still really like the 2012 one. It was so cool. There's loads of... I'm just nostalgic with it, because there was loads of references to all the old stuff in there as well, and it was just like, I remember that. It was fun. I was gutted when they ended it, but I think like the showrunners had got to a point where they'd told like an overarching story, like a comic book series. It wasn't just like villain of the week type storytelling like the old cartoon was, and like a lot of cartoons are. They told like a narrative that spread across like 3 or 4, 5 seasons, and then they got optioned for one last season, so they did like a Tales of the TMNT series, where it was just like random stories that were thrown together from set like earlier in the universe's lifespan, sort of thing. And it was really cool. It was just a really cool series. Dude that played Bob in Stranger Things, or Samwise Gamgee in Lord of the Rings, was Raphael. Seth Green was Leonardo. I forget who Michelangelo was, but he's like a famous voice actor. He's not in a lot of like face roles. He's just a lot of voice stuff. Like, he's in a lot of cartoons, so he's sort of one of those famous voices. And then the Rob Paulson, the dude, the man, the legend, that was Pinky from Pinky and the Brain. I think Wacko from Animaniacs. Fucking Raphael in the original Ninja Turtles played Donatello in the 2012 Ninja Turtles. It just had like amazing guest stars as well. Like, one of the stories was they meet like the punk frogs, which was a thing in the old cartoons. They were all named after dictators, and one of them was called Napoleon Frog. So they made the frog Napoleon Dynamite, and they got the guy that played Napoleon Dynamite to voice the frog. It's just the best series ever. It's just amazing. Oh my god, yeah, like, it doesn't get much better than that. Right, okay. I'm looking at those two then. We're moving on to thingies. And I believe it's these two. those two. Yes, it is. Right. All right. Thingy. Which one's this one? Right, it's that one. That one was the top one. No, that's the bottom one. So this is the top one. This is the one that wraps around the thingy. Okay. I'm going to try and fit this on as best I can before I cut the other one out. So I'm going to try and use up as much sort of scrap as I can. I was looking around for the other bit that I cut out, but I didn't, or did I? I just cut the top of the hand straight off the foam, off the big piece, so that's alright. That is good. We like it. Very much so. Oh no. Fuck. Right. Oh yes. Very good, very good. Oh, it's too blurred. I was going to do some shadow puppetry. Never mind, eh? I'm doing like an angle cut on the inner parts because as far as I can tell that's exactly where where the contact's made with this bit, which has also got an angle cut, and hopefully it'll just be, you know, a good angle. I have no words. No real ones, anyway. So, that should attach. I think first and foremosty, I'm going to get it attached to this strip that I arguably should have attached it to before I cut it out, really. We live and learn, don't we? And then I have to assume, let's have a look, that it goes all the way around and then it's joining here, isn't it? So that is going to be a challenge. But I'll do that now if I can. Let's see. So it wants to attach to this bit, like so. Ah, fucking hell, mate. That's annoying, isn't it? Do you know, I think it's probably best that it attaches to this first. And then I attach it to that once, like, it's informed the shape of the hand thingy. Of the thingy. Once we have confirmed the shape of the thingy, and then we will attach to the middle. And then, of course, we might even... I have no idea where I was going with that. I was just being lyrical. Melodious, even. La-di-da. Yeah, that is about right, I think. And then that should attach to that bit. But I'm going to wait till it's a bit more stable. I'll get all this on. And then I think we will try and get the bottom one on as well. That one. It is that one. It is that one. And then I'm going to attach it, because then that's both of them at the same time attaching to this bit. Woo, woo, woo. And then, yeah. And then we're okay. We're okay. Yeah, I don't like how sharp of an angle that is, but I can smooth it off. It's okay. Ugh. Right. Nearly there. Right. I don't like it. I don't like how much of a glove it looks. But it's not done, and you know, I'll be able to shape it and do stuff to it to make it look, you know, less foamy. Right, I'll do the other side. Something's telling me I really shouldn't have done like angle cuts for it, and I should have just stuck them flat and bent it round, and then it wouldn't have been as edgy like. So I think that's what I'll do for the rest of it. Might as well do this, make that symmetrical, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I shouldn't angle cut very much with this. I should let it bend. It's soft form, the shapes are there, and I should just let it go instead of trying to fight it. I'm forgetting. I was going on with it so much, and then I've left it for a day and forgotten what I'm doing. Shit. I'm trying to build it like it's a bloody Halo armor. Of course. And yeah, it should be like that. It should just go around, and then it should just bend like natural. Fucking idiot. I'm not starting the fucking fingers again. No way. So we'll have to make the best of what we have. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, I'm a little bit more conscious of it now, and I'm trying to glue it flat. It's gonna bend anyway. It's gonna make the thing anyway because it's got the angle cuts underneath it. But I'm gonna try and glue it as flat as I can, and then just let it do whatever it does. We'll see. Okay. Gosh darn it all to heck. I've got back issues today. Back issues. This bit didn't glue. Sorry. You see, that's a lot more flat than the other one. And I'm hoping that when I get the other side on, this one, it is this one. It is this one. But it'll bend it round nicely. I'm hoping for, you know, a bit of edge smoothing with the rotary tool. I want to try and avoid putting like foam clay on the entire bloody body, because, you know, I'll definitely be tempted to do it, but it'll add so much weight and make it so much hotter to wear. So I'm going to try and build it with the thought in my head that I haven't got any way to like fix anything or make it look any more creature-like than it already does on the templates. So I'm going to do everything I can to make it as close as I can with just foam and glue, and then hopefully I'll only need to touch up like little tiny bits and it'll be cool. Ooh. Oh, that's so close. I wonder if it will. Nope. Bollocks. It was so close. Right. Jeebus. Sorry for the radio silence, I got stuck concentrating. I've done that slightly off. I'm going to have to do some extra thick lining to make it right. Right. Okay. Yeah. As I say before, I'm going to stop being an idiot with all the bloody angle cuts, and I am just going for straight up cuts. Straight forward, middle road, bog standard. Did I flip that upside down? Please tell me I flipped it upside down. I did. Oh my god, I just shit myself. Whew. Right, okay. That's for that one. This is for this one, I think. No, hang on. Wait a minute. Did I? I didn't. There we go. Or did I? Nope, that's it. That's the right way around. It's just wrong because it's a little bit big. I wonder if it's supposed to be. Nope, it's not. And that's a little bit big as well. I wonder if I've cut it wrong. Have I cut it wrong? I'll make it a tiny bit smaller. We'll just pop it in. See what happens. Squish it. We'll just squish it. maybe should have had a tiny angle cut, but I'm going to just bend it instead. Once the glue's settled, it's getting bent into place because it's going to look so much more natural that way. And I've also just sort of realised I'm not going to be able to work on this for a little while because I'll be working on the Halo stuff. This is weird. What's happening? Nothing. Effing oh, the glue sticks, yeah. Thank you. I managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for like, what was it, £2.50 or something. I saw a thing online saying that they had like these big packs and it was like 2 for £7 and it actually made a decent amount of sense, or £10 I think it was. And it was like, oh, it's not too bad. It's not as good as like getting 125 for £7 off Amazon or whatever, but it was still like, it wasn't bad. So there I go into bloody range, and they've got fuck all in. And I've spent all my time walking around like an idiot, just looking for card. But on the upside, I found card, and I did come home with some glue sticks. So it, like, you know, it wasn't all bad, I suppose. Oh my god, this is a mess. Oh my god, what a fucking mess. Oh my god. Oh my god. All my parcels came from Leeds today. They've been sat at Leeds, same Amazon warehouse, since 11 PM last night. You see, that sounds more or less standard, but like, I thought you were going to say something like they'd been there a week or something. My eyes are hurting. The cat's only just woke up from his new nest. I'll have to bring that with me when I have him for them few days. Something nice and familiar for him to curl up in. Okay, nobody breathe, wish me luck. Here we go. This is going to be tough to keep still long enough for it to solidify, so if you're writing something, whoever you might be, I'm not going to be watching you for about 5 minutes while I make sure this fucking works. Yeah. It's a lot of glue mess, but it's worked. I have a sort of turtle finger, and that's going to get brought in by this lot round here once this gets thingied. So there's going to be a bit that sort of makes that shape. And I'm once again going to like glue all the way around and then physically bend it so that it just sort of pulls inwards on itself, and you know, we get more of a natural curve to it than I've allowed for this top bit here. That's really annoyed me. Anywho, let's see if we can get this side done, and then I think I'm going to call it a night, because yes, because I'm Yes. Nice to meet you, everyone. My name is Yes. Truth be told, I'm really unhappy with myself for making the finger go like at sharp angle along the top. It's really, really annoyed me, amongst other things. I also need to set the next stage of the Halo print off as well, but I can't do that while I've got OBS running, otherwise it tanks my entire setup. it just goes exactly like that. Idea Maker takes a lot of processing power. as it deals with complex geometric shapes. I don't think geometric's the right word, but complex shapes. Patterns and such. Yeah. This is difficult. Because it technically should be done with angle cuts, and that would take a little bit of space out of it and make it a lot easier to line up everything and you know, ultimately stick it together, but it's because it's not. Because we're trying to go for natural bends in the material as opposed to precise cuts and angles. There's a lot more material where there shouldn't be, and bending it into place is difficult. So, here we go. Fur. Anyway. Imagine making human-sized slime a costume or Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Why? That's really confusing. It would be a lot of foam. Okay. Nope. Nope, no, no, no. Come on. You fucking stay. Fucking you stupid. Once again, I'm burning my thumbs, fingerprints off the ends of my thumbs, and all for the love of Ninja Turtles. And it didn't even fucking glue. Okay. Now we do the same again, and we get this glued onto here. Okay. Disappointed. Quite frankly. But I'm going to reserve full judgment until they're actually done, you know. Get the other fingers and the thumb on first before I start, like, getting all down on it. And obviously, I'm going to want to make knuckles, and I'm going to want to add texture to the... excuse me, the fingernails and everything, so... You never know, you know, it could turn out quite nice. And also, I'm going to have a go at all of that with the rotary tool to try and smooth those edges off as well. So yeah, I think that'll do for now. I'll probably do one in the morning if I have chance, or if at all. I don't know. So yeah, thank you very much for watching and chatting and all of that stuff. People that watch these back later, I really appreciate that as well, because it's nice to know people are engaging even for a few minutes outside of the actual live streams as well, so that's nice. So yeah, thank you very much everybody. Nighty night.